Hustler, hustler, she was a hustler, hustler.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, today's story time. This story I don't know why I'm so nervous. Like, I'm so nervous, y'all. Okay, this story time is about somebody that's near dear to my heart, and I'm just like, it's like I'm open. I'm an open person, but then I'm really not that open. I'm open, but I'm not open. It's like certain stuff. It's like certain stuff I can talk about, with no problem. And then certain stuff, it's just like, I don't even want to talk about it. It's just like, it just makes me feel a way still to this day. And I don't know, guys. I'm gonna try to keep it together because I'm not this sad or easily sad, can easily cry person. So today's story time is about my grandma. It's just overwhelming and I never talk about it. Okay, so my grandmother passed away January the 10th, 2012. I was I think I was a sophomore. Yeah, sophomore at Lamar. And I was doing really well. My freshman year I was doing amazing. It was going really good. So for the break, there's, they have like a break. Not at Lamar anymore. But there's like, how long is the break? I can't even remember. Like, it's a break, right? And we get to go home or whatever. Whatever we want to do. I was living in the dorms at the time, and I went back home for the break. The January break. Okay, so I went back home, and it was a regular day. My grandmother was there. She felt ill a little bit. Or whatever like that, and she was feeling ill, and she was sitting on the edge of her bed, and I guess I don't know if she fainted or what it was, but she tipped it over and she hit her head on the big storages that you keep on the end of your bed, but it was a wood storage, and it was by her bed, and she tipped it over and she hit her head on the storage. So when I walked in there and I seen the blood, I just like, oh my God, yeah, I was just like so sad. I was just so sad. I was like, oh my God, like, what is going on? Like, why? Like, why? I was sad and angry at the same time, because that's, that's how it be sometimes. So she hit her head, and I went up in there and I seen the blood, and I was just like, oh my God, like, I didn't know what to do. I was trying to hold her. I was trying to hold her head. And then she was just talking, and she was like, it's fine, I'll be fine. And it was just a little mark, but I was just like, oh my God, like, you gotta go to the hospital, the normal stuff. And then she went to the hospital or whatever, and then they released her. And I was like, okay, I feel like they shouldn't have released her. I was so mad. I'm gonna try not to get mad right now. I was just like, they should never released her so fast. Like this shit, it pissed me off, y'all. So they released her, whatever. And she had to have a lot of heart surgeries. Like in her, as she got older, she had to have a lot of heart surgeries, and she had this like pacer where if your heart stops, it'll pump it back up, something like that. I can't even remember, y'all. It was something like that or whatever like that. So she came back home or whatever, and it was all good. And I can't remember if it was days later or this was after the accident or whatever like that. And she just looked it weary. Like, she just looked it weary. I don't know. And she was talking to my mom that day. And she was just talking about different stuff. And she was like, Megan has been a joy. And my mom was like, Megan is a joy, mama. So that, I walked in that part of the conversation. And I just, oh, y'all, I just felt like something was wrong. I just felt it. My spirit just felt it. And I just started crying. Like, I literally started crying because I just felt it. Okay, so I just felt it. When she said that, I was like, why would she say that? That word was. Okay, so I think it was the same day. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what occurred, but when it happened, I think her heart gave out, something like that. And the ambulance came, and it was raining so hard, you guys. It was raining so freaking hard. It was raining so hard. I'm guessing they tried to revive her while she was in the ambulance. This was right outside her house. It took so long. Like, it was taking so long. It was by like 15 minutes. We was just sitting in the car on the side of the ambulance. They wouldn't let us in. And it was just, I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So they took her to the hospital. We was right behind the ambulance. And she was, I think she was like on some tubes or something like that. Yeah, y'all can tell, like, I'm nervous even talking about this. Like, it's been so long ago, 2012, but it's gone forever, just like crushing me. So I think it was days later or whatever like that, and my aunt called my mama, and she was like, it's just going down here from there. And on the way to the hospital, I just felt it. I felt it, y'all. I felt it, like, in my heart. I just felt like something was wrong. So when I got in the hospital, I seen her. I just can't take the picture out of my head. Like, I will never take that picture out of my head. And like, my heart dropped. Like, it was like my spirit left my body. Like, I never felt that feeling before. Like, it just, the feeling, like, it just, in my heart, I had to go sit down outside of the room. My heart was beating so fast, you could see it through my chest. It was beating so hard and so fast. Like, it was boom, 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 boom. It was just like, it was insane. That feeling that I felt, my body literally, I'm telling you, my spirit left that day. It might sound crazy, but it was just so crazy that night. Oh my God. Nobody knows this, but I went up in her closet, and I was just in her closet with all her clothes, and I just had all her clothes over me. I was messed up, y'all. Like, you don't even understand how messed up I was. Like, I was just like, I was disgusted. I was so mad. I was more mad than sad. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's just crazy because, you know, I think this is why I felt like this about Nipsey Hussle, because I can still feel and still see the anger in Lauren London. Like, she's gonna be angry for a little bit. I was angry for years after this. Like, it's just like, I was just so mad. I was like, just why? Like, why? Like, I just don't understand. Like, the person that I see every day, the person that would literally kill for me, the person I love the most, like, oh my god, like, I would cut off all my limbs for her. Like, it's just, it runs deep. It runs deep. Like, I feel like I feel like I was so close to my grandmother. People know I was on go for that lady. Like, people already know. Like, the whole world knows this. Like, it's just, she just was so sweet, the sweetest person in the world. Like, everybody might say this about that grandma, but this is real talk. Like, never made me mad, never made me feel away, never did anything harmful, like, never told me anything I didn't like. Like, it was just like perfect, an angel for real. Like, she was perfect. Yeah, I can't stress this enough. Like, she was perfect. Like, cause my aunts and uncles, they used to tell me how wild she used to be, as in like gangster, you know what I'm saying, like cursing and all that stuff. Never did that. Never. I guess she grew older, you know what I'm saying, and I guess she like grew out of that. But you know, she wasn't like that. She was the sweetest, calmest voice. It's just like, it's just, oh. And I know this for a fact. Like, I know, I really feel like this is why I'm still alive, like, to this day. Cause I through those years, I just was reckless. Like, I didn't care about anything. I didn't care what happens. Like, I did not care. And I feel like that lady is still on her knees praying to God over my life. Like, I literally feel this. I feel this, and I just feel it. I just feel like she's still praying for me. Like, she's still making sure I'm good. And it just, that right there, that brings me joy. That right there is what brings me joy. Because when certain stuff happen, I just be like, ooh, what if she was here? I just wonder. I be wondering, like, what if she was still here? What if she was, I would still be living with her? Sure would. Sure would. It's just, I don't know. It's just, and then after that situation, guys, after she passed away, you know, it was bad for me that night. And my mom, it was bad for her too. She stayed, you know, we all went to my aunt's house. She stayed home, and she went to work. I think it was 2 weeks or a week after that. I knew she should never went to work. I knew she should never went to work that fast, and she felt it too. But she was just like, let me go to work, so maybe I won't be so, you know, extra, you know. But before she went to work, she just slept. Because my grandmother fell sick after that. She started feeling ill after that fall. So we was there, you know, excuse me, taking care of her and stuff like that. So after my grandmother passed, my mama slept. Like, when I tell y'all, she slept for so long. Like, I guess everything was just like, it's just like, I guess the tiredness, because she really not a sleeper. I guess the tiredness just overwhelmed her body, and she was just sleep. So when she finally went to work, this is what she told me. She was like, you know, she said she broke down at work, and everybody was like, Dina, you just can't be, you know, you just can't be just doing this. You can't be feeling like this. You know what I'm saying? So me and her, we did have to go to therapy. Cause y'all, we was messed up. We were crushed. We was just like, what? Like, we just couldn't believe it because she literally had 9 lives. Like she would get sick or whatever because she had heart issues, and she would just come back. She would just come back. She would literally come back, y'all, and it'd just be like, soldier, gangster, angel, all in one. Like she would come back strong, like so strong. It just it's making me feel away, y'all. I'm trying to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? So it's it was years ago, but it still makes me feel away. Like, I don't know, I just feel away. Y'all, I was just so angry. And I was just like, I'm just so mad. Like, I was just so mad. And I miss her so much. Like, oh, y'all don't even understand how bad I miss her. It's just, whew, it's just so much. And, yeah, she was the sweetest person ever. Like, the sweetest person. I'm trying to even think if she ever whooped me like that. That's how. And it was just her energy. Like, it was her energy, her vibes. I could be around her all day long. Me and her don't say one word to each other, but I just want to feel her presence. Like, I would just want to feel her presence. Like, I would just want to be around her. I would just, her sitting up, I'll lay my head on her legs and go to sleep. Like, little, when I was younger, like little stuff like that. Like, it was just, it was just, I don't know, that energy. Like, I just feel like it's not that often that you meet somebody with good energy and genuinely loves you and make you feel amazing. Just make you feel like you like the best person in the world. But she was just so sweet. I remember that first time I told her, like, I was drinking liquor. She just looked at me. She was just like, she didn't say anything, but she was just like, she had a smirk on her face like, girl, you get too crazy. You get too crazy, I'ma slap you. She never said that, though. She would never say anything like that. Her smirk just made me feel away, and I could tell her anything. Like, I could tell her anything. She was like the sweetest person ever. Like, I remember she used to tell me, she used to be like, Megan, everybody knows me, like, for eating chips or whatever, even my uncle. I always chips. I love chips, y'all. I still be eating chips like I'm crazy. I need to get back in the gym. But she used to always say, you keep eating all those chips, you're going to be big as a house. Look at me, big as a house. Didn't listen. Oh, I'm so sorry. Golly. Oh, I'm gonna get skinny. Period. And I'm like cute or whatever. Yeah, but I just miss her so much. Like, oh my gosh. I just miss her so much. I just be wondering, like, how, I know y'all be wondering, like, when somebody that close, like your immediate family, passes away. I know you be wondering, like, dang, I just wonder if they were still here, like, what would be happening, like, what would be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then another thing too, y'all, I was in college or whatever like that, and her and my mom never wanted me to, work while I was in school or whatever. So after she passed away, school, I did not care about it. I'm not going to sit up here in front. It was just like, screw everything. And I had to get a job. How old I was, I can't remember. God, 21. I think I was 21. Yeah, it was, I was like, oh my God, I gotta get out and get a job. This the most ghettoest shit ever. No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, I had to get out and get the job. Yeah, I was. Ooh, and then I used to like older people used to come up in McDonald's, and I just like the first few times, like my first few days when older people used to come in there, I just used to start crying. Like I used to have to go up in the bathroom, and I was crying. And I am not a crier, y'all. I can't. Before my grandmother passed away, listen, I can't even remember the last time I cried. Before that, I'm not a crier. It just has to be something like deep, like something that I can't control. You know, it has to be something that's like really big. I'm just not a crier. I was just so mad. Like I was just so mad. Then like 1 year after that, I just broke down in the bathroom. Like I was crying. It was just me and my mama at home, and I just broke down so bad. I had to go in the bathroom. I was crying so loud, like it was hysterical. Like it was like like that crying. Like I don't want nobody talking ill will about her. Like don't mention her name. Like it's just like I'm telling you, y'all, like you don't even understand the love. You like nobody will understand how I felt about her. Like you can't even. It's like out of this world. It's not even a part of the earth. It sounds crazy of how I feel about her. Like it's just, you never know what you have until it's gone. I knew what I had. That's why I was so pissed off. Ain't no way around it. That's why when she passed away, I was more mad than sad. Like I was so mad. No, it's not what I think I said. I did say that. I was just so mad. Like I was so mad. I feel like it affected my sister too. Like an angel for real, y'all. I'm not even exaggerating. Ask anybody. This lady was amazing. Like she was amazing. I guess right now I'm talking about it and I'm like reliving everything. And you know, I'm not gonna ever get over it. But it's just like I'm coping and still trying to live with it. It's still so surreal that lady is like literally gone. Like gone. And then sometimes I will feel like somebody's like by me. Sometimes. Not all the time. Every once in a while I would feel like something. You know how when you feel somebody is standing beside you or standing behind you and they really are? That's how I would feel sometimes. Because the lady is still pleading with God and telling God, please let her make it this time. I know this girl crazy, but please let her make it this time. I know she... I just miss her so much. Oh my God. She used to every time when I wasn't living with her, every time I used to go over there, I always had some macaroni and cheese and some sausages. Even if she didn't have like the box of macaroni and cheese, she always had the shells. So she would make me some shells, Velveeta, cheese. No. What I'm trying to say, yeah, I didn't got too deep into it. It would be some shells, Velveeta, and milk. And she would use different type of cheeses. Like, that was just regular. Like, she cooked that on the stove. Like, it wasn't no bake, you know. That was just regular. Like, that's what I'm gonna always eat. Macaroni and cheese and sausage. Ever get wealthy, real wealthy, still gonna be eating macaroni and sausage. Still is. Oh my God. Y'all. She made homemade banana pudding. Woo! Jeez Louise! And on holidays, when she was, you know, in her really good health, she used to make pies, lemon pies, pecan pies, sweet potato pies. Oh, jeez. Pies used to be all over the table. Like 10 pies or more. Cause she, you know, she have 11 kids or whatever like that. So, yeah. Yeah, she have 11 kids. I forgot to mention that. She have 11 kids. My mother is the youngest. Yes, my mom is the youngest. And yeah. So yeah. But yeah, she used to make these pies. So good, so good. I'm really not a sweet eater. Like I said, I'm really a chip eater. Like I eat chips, you know, any time of the day. But yeah, she made these amazing pies that were so good, homemade, everything homemade. The crust, meringue, all that homemade. That banana pudding, that homemade banana pudding, oh my gosh, homemade. She used to have to make me a separate one for myself because I didn't like bananas. I still don't like bananas, but I eat them every now and then, like right before work, so you know, so I can get a little of what you need from bananas. That's why I eat them. It's the only reason why I eat them, because I'm not but she used to have to make me this separate one. Yeah, me talking about this banana pudding is making me think about it. Like I can still taste it. It tastes so good, undefeated. I'm not even joking. Undefeated. Yeah, she used to make this banana pudding. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that banana pudding. And oh my god, she used to make good gumbo. Good okra. Oh my god. That's why we thick now. This is why we thick and fine. This is from Merlin. This finest come from Merlin, okay? Okay, it comes from Merlin. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm just thinking about that food. Oh my gosh. Ooh, yeah. And then for like Thanksgiving and stuff like that, the dressing, rice dressing, cornbread dressing for Thanksgiving. Oh, stop playing. Don't play with her. You wasn't about to touch her. You wasn't. That's how my mama know how to make that good rice dressing. Our rice dressing don't be dry. It be moist. I'm telling you, our rice dressing be tip top shape. My mama know how to make the best potato salad too. She make the best potato salad, no cap. No cap. I bet my grandmother showed her that. No cap, my mama make the best potato salad ever. But yeah, guys, my battery is dying, and I just want to thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching. And I'm just so grateful, and I'm so happy that I do have somebody that genuinely love me to watch over me. Like, you don't even understand how grateful and blessed I am. Sometimes I don't even understand it. Sometimes I just be wilding out, going on rampage, and don't realize how blessed I really am. And I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful. And I'll see you guys on the next video.